Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of June 14th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, Gemini, keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. The tarot card of the week reading is intended to be a message to you from source, something that they want you to consider at this time so you can make a decision that is best for you and your life. And of course, if you are a Gemini sun sign, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. Now, with all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Gemini collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week here for the Gemini collective for the week of June 14th, 2026? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Tarot card of the week, Eight of Pentacles. What areas of your life requires you to create? At the bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. What situation in your life is bringing forth completion and total happiness? Eight of Pentacles. Tell me why the Eight of Pentacles is here for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Gemini, we have the Nine of Cups, we have the 10 of Wands, and we have the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles. So you're working hard at something here. You're trying to achieve some level of emotional contentment with a particular situation, environment, connection, or practice. It's very difficult for you. You're up in your head. You're not sure if it will yield the result that you're looking for, but you seem to be determined to continue persisting at whatever this is. Clarify that Nine of Cups, please, for Gemini. Clarify that Nine of Cups. Let's get one more shuffle. Okay, thank you. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Five of Cups. So there's something here of, I don't want this to fail. I don't want this to fail. Maybe it failed in the past for you, or this is triggering something for you in your past that the last time I worked on blank, I failed at it, or I felt like I wasn't good enough, or I wasn't chosen, or I wasn't selected. So this time around, as I move forward, I'm determined to be successful with this. I'm not sure if this is in regards to connection. This is something that's pleasing to you internally. Nine of Cups, nines are very singular. So I'm making the choice this time around that if I'm going to put in the effort and I'm going to work hard at whatever blank is, it needs to be successful for me. Let me get a little bit more on this. 10 of Wands, okay. We have Justice, came out on its side. Tell me more about that 10 of Wands. Cards really want to talk today. Again, that Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Death card. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. So there's something here like this time around, I'm going to do it differently, or this time around, I am going to invest in situations, environments, or connections that are pleasing to me. And I'm going to make choices and decisions that are in my best interest. So I feel like you're coming out of an experience, I'm going to call it, an experience where you gave your all, but you didn't give your all to yourself. You gave your all to another. Like you put all of yourself into the job. You put all of yourself into the relationship. You put all of yourself into the friendship. And it just didn't yield the result that you want. So whether you stay in it or not is inconsequential. It's just this time around, I'm doing it differently. So I'm not going to have that same experience. So I feel like you're leaning on that lesson there. That if I put 100% of myself into this, and I'm not doing it because I'm happy, but I'm doing this because of lack mentality, scarcity, imposter syndrome, fear of abandonment. If I do it for all the wrong reasons, it yields an ugly result. So this time around, moving forward, anything I invest myself into, it has to be because it is genuinely pleasing to me. And I don't know if it's going to work this time, but I know that all the other times that I did blank, it didn't work out for me. So this time I have to do it differently. And I'm hoping that it yields a different result. I hope this is making sense to someone watching. Eight of Swords. Tell me why the Eight of Swords is here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Eight of Swords is clarified by Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit. This is, I hope that I am wiser and smarter and that I learned from that past experience. So let me give you an example that hits a little close to home, and maybe you can extrapolate it or apply it to your life or this situation in some way. I'm in a 6-year relationship. When I started that relationship, I put 100% of myself into it. I did not realize 6 years ago that that was coming from a fear of abandonment that was going all the way back to childhood. And I thought, and I was just coming out of a marriage that was ending after 24 years. So the way I approached our relationship was, I have to do everything I can to make sure I never feel lost again. I have to put 100% of myself in a very almost like toxic, anxious attachment, codependent type of way that I was not recognizing that I was exhibiting at that time. And the relationship was humming along well while I did that, until I realized that's not how I should be engaging in relationship. I should be investing in the relationship and in him because it genuinely pleases me. 9 of Cups, I'm happy to do it. It should be coming from a healthy place, not from a, oh my God, if I don't do this, I may lose him. And that's just how I lost, my husband and, who's like exiting my life at that time. So there were a lot of realizations and growth, right? Effing growth experiences here. And it's like, I'm still in the relationship 6 years later, but the hope is that I am learning from all of that in the beginning. And this time now I'm doing relationship with him differently. I'm giving to him and investing in him in our relationship because it's pleasing to me. And I know that if things don't work out, I'm still going to be okay. I'm not white knuckle holding on to him and putting all of myself into him out of fear of abandonment. And I feel like that's here what you're dealing with. A situation, environment, or connection. There was some lesson here in the past that when I invested in it for all the wrong reasons, I still didn't get the result I wanted. And it's like this time around, whether it is with the same situation, environment, or connection, or something entirely different, I'm going to do it different. And if I give, it's because I genuinely want to give. If I'm going to work overtime this week, it's going to be because I genuinely like my job and I want to complete the project. I'm not going to overgive to work because I'm afraid of being fired. See, there's a difference when we're coming at something from a place of fear and abandonment, or we're coming at it truly because it emotionally pleases me to complete the project by Friday, 5 o'clock. So there's something like that here happening, Gemini. So what areas of your life require you to create? The areas of your life that are 9 of Cups to you for all the healthy reasons, not for any toxic, codependent reasons. And I see you looking at this going, okay, I could try to do it that way. I still don't know if it's going to yield the result I want, but it beats doing it the old way, because doing it the old way still didn't give us the result that we wanted. Hope it's making sense to someone watching. Let's get you some advice. So this says, I'm going to work at it, and I'm just going to have to wait and see. It either works out or it doesn't, and either way, I know that I'm going to be okay. Nice. Lots of growth here for the Gemini Collective. Let's get you some advice here. Thank you. We have the Page of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords. 2 cards came out here. Look at that. The Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. So whatever you had here that ended, or you felt betrayed, or again, maybe it triggered some kind of rejection or abandonment wounds, you get a chance to do it differently, either with the same situation, environment, connection, or one that's entirely new. I mean, that's your choice. You have the God-given gift of free will. But this time around, you're leaning on intuition, or at least that's your advice. So don't make the same mistake you made in the past. If you're going to move forward with the new job or the new position or the relationship, or revisit one from the past, just lean on your knowledge of the past to engage in it differently, to move forward, 8 of Wands, in it differently. The High Priestess is the only card in tarot that holds the book of knowledge. So you can try to do something again, or again, engage in something that's similar to it if it's like entirely new, like new job, new relationship. But that doesn't mean that you have to repeat the same patterns of the past. This was a hard lesson for you in that 10 of Swords. So new opportunity here's on the table. you can repeat the pattern or not. You know how it worked out last time. So this time, just try doing it a little differently. That's what I have for you, Gemini, for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that on your mobile device. And don't forget to check out your other placements. And of course, happy birthday to all sun signs. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.